All right, here we go, baby. Late night stream. Wait, I gotta do it. I gotta go back. Let's go back. Let's take a look. That's a 9-game win streak, baby. 9-game win streak. Let's fucking get it. All right, let's go. We're streaming. 9-game win streak. I'm going for my 200 win right now, and we're gonna get it together. Let's tap in, man. Let's go. 160 people playing. Oh, okay. That means people are looking to get those spades. Well, you got a hitter coming right now. Let's see what they're working with. Run a couple games. I'm gonna take a little trip. What am I gonna do tonight? 7:30? 8? Alright, let's go. Here we go. I'm gonna mic out, guys.
PS5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Real quick.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jackson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Jackson will keep it, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a carry for Sanders. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this in. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hurts. But it's caught on the right side and still. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 15 yards. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Jackson throwing once more. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's It's good, so that will get them back within one score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game